Hey guys, welcome to the video for today. So before we get started, I just ask you I basically give your opinion on it. Just give me a chance, okay? I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for a chance. That's why you're here. If you're a new viewer, or if you're a returning viewer, you just haven't subscribed yet. I just ask you just give me a chance. Give me a week to prove that I can try and do the best that I can to my ability. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you're gonna do. Let your friends know what's going on here. But anyways, let's get right on to the video. Bonjour mes amis, le Canadien, and welcome to the weekly review. I know it's late, I don't care. I've been dealing with some pain and it hurts, but we're just gonna get right ourselves into it. First things first, Thursday night football. We got the Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers. And I guess at this point, we might as well just say this is the funeral of the Green Bay Packers season. Because, yeah, they're not doing so good anymore. For the Titans, Ryan Tannehill went 22 for 27, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Derrick Henry also got 2 passes in, both of them completed for 4 yards and a touchdown pass. Derrick Henry also ran 28 times on the ground for a total of 87 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Treylon Burks caught it 7 times for 111 yards. With a special shout out to Robert Woods, catching the ball 6 times for a nice 69 nice yards on the day. For the Packers, Aaron Rodgers went 24 for 39, 227 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones ran 12 times for 40 yards. Receiving, Randall Cobb caught it 6 times for 73 yards. Onward to a Titans win by a score of 27-17. Packers, rest in peace to your season. Participation trophies are over there. Sorry. Moving on, we got the battle of the shit show teams between the Falcons and the Bears. I hate this game. It was bad on multiple fronts. It was just bad. For the Bears, Justin Fields went 14 for 21, 154 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Justin Fields also ran 18 times on the ground for 85 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, it was David Montgomery, 3 catches for 54 yards. For the Falcons, Marcus Mariota went 13 for 20, 131 yards and a touchdown. Talon Algier, I really don't know how to say his name still, 8 carries for 55 yards. Well, I do want to give a special shout out to Cordell Patterson. Because I know he didn't lead anything this week, but he did lead in one category. Punt returns. Single-handedly one of the greatest punt returns in NFL history with a 103-yard punt return touchdown. Now, talking about fucking phenomenal. For receiving, Kyle Pitts caught it 3 times for 43 yards. Falcons win by the skin of their teeth in that one by a score of merely 27-24. Yeah. Moving on, we got the Eagles taking on the Colts. Sorry. I apologize, folks. I'm just not feeling well. This is a situation where the Colts are trying to be better, but yet they're not. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts went 18 for 25, 190 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts went 16 times actually 16 times on the ground because he ran for 86 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Devontae Smith caught it 6 times for 78 yards. For the Colts, Matt Ryan went 23 for 32, 213 yards, and that's all. Jonathan Taylor ran 22 times for 84 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Michael Pittman Jr. caught it 6 times for 75 yards. The Colts barely lose. And when I say barely, I mean literally barely. Eagles win 17-16 and now are 9-1. And now moving on, we got the Patriots taking on the Jets. This game fucking sucked. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Pats fan. Because I'm sure I ain't a Jets fan. But the game was just trash. Jets fans wouldn't even agree it was trash. For the Jets, Zach Wilson went 9 for 22 in 77 yards. That's that. Zach Wilson also ran 3 times for 26 yards. For receiving, Denzel Mims caught it twice for 35 yards. Compared to the Patriots, on the other hand, the Jets looked like absolute shit. Mac Jones went 23 for 27, 246 yards. Damon Harris ran 8 times for 65 yards. Fucking bullshit. Not Harris. I mean, well, I just did. And for receiving, Ramondre Stevenson caught it 6 times for 56 yards. The only reason the Patriots won this game 10-3 was because of an 84-yard punt return touchdown in the final seconds of the game. Marcus Jones, you beautiful bastard. And now I get to do what I want to do. JETSRR, bitch! Moving on, we got the Commanders taking on the Texans, and what was essentially a free win for the Commanders, because whenever you face a Texan, that's just what it is, a free win. For those Commanders, Taylor Heineke went 15 for 27, 191 yards. Comrade Gibson went 18 times on the ground for 72 yards. And for receiving, Comrade Logan Thomas caught it 5 times for 65 yards. For the Texans, Mr. Uncut Dick Neckman, Davis Mills went 19 for 33, 169 nice yards, and 2 interceptions. Davis Mills also ran 5 times, 10 yards, a touchdown. That's really it. And for receiving, Brandon Cooks caught it 3 times for 70 yards. Didn't matter because the Texans again lose, as they should. My score this time around at 23-10. Go figure. Moving on, we got the Rams taking on the Saints. And a battle of who's injured the fuck more. The answer may surprise you folks. For the Rams, Matt Stafford went 11 for 18, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns before leaving the game injured. Enter Bryce Perkins, 5 for 10, 64 yards. Could be worse. For rushing, Cam Akers led with 14 carries for 61 yards. And for receiving, Shatarius Atwell caught it once for 62 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty damn impressive. For the Saints, Andy Dalton went 21 for 25, 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. Taysom Hill got 3 passes in, only completing 1, and that was for 14 yards. Taysom Hill also ran 9 times for 52 yards. For receiving, Chris Olave caught it 5 times for 102 yards and a touchdown. Somehow, the New Orleans Saints in 2022 have beaten the Los Angeles Rams. What the fuck kind of world are we in? Moving on, we got the game between the Browns and the Bills in Buffalo. Oh wait, this just in. The teams at Orchard Park, New York, home of the Bills Stadium, has received 77 fucking inches of snow. Holy shit. So this game was not played in Buffalo, you see. This game was played in Detroit. And as a thank you for hosting the Bills during that week, the Bills have donated $20,000 to the Lions Foundation and sent the team Tim Hortons breakfast. I say the Bills franchise is a massive W. Absolute fucking legends. For those Browns, Jacoby Brissett went 28 for 41, 324 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, I almost said Hunt. He ran 5 times for 32 yards. And for receiving, Amari Cooper had a beautiful day. 8 catches for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. You love to see it. For the Bills, Josh Allen went 18 for 27, 197 yards and a touchdown. Devin Singletary carried it 18 times for a total of 86 yards and a touchdown. James Cook also had 86 yards, but on 11 carries. No touchdowns though, but still impressive. And for receiving, Dawson Knox caught it 7 times for 70 yards. The Buffalo Bills win this game 31-23 over the Cleveland Browns, proving that the Browns still suck. Moving on, we got the Ravens taking on the Panthers. And again, one of the more obvious outcomes of the league this season. And that's not saying much because we have not had a lot of predictability this year. For the Panthers, Baker Mayfield went 21 for 33, 196 yards and 2 picks. Dante Foreman carried it 11 times for 24 yards. And for receiving, Terrace Marshall caught it 3 times for 76 yards. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson went 24 for 33, 209 yards and an interception. Kenyon Drake led with 10 carries of 46 yards. And for receiving, Demarcus Robinson, I didn't know he was a Raven. 9 times in the air for 128 yards, helping the Ravens win the game 13-3. Yeah, I know, I said the same thing. What the fuck? Speaking of what the fuck, let's go to this game between the Lions and the Bills. Should be an easy game, right, Giants? I mean, I did say this was gonna be an easy win for you, right? Oh dear God! Oh God! What the fuck, New York? What the fuck? Oh man! For those Lions, Jared Goff went 17 for 26 on 165 yards. Justin Jackson ran 9 times for 66 yards, but I want to give a shout out to Jamal Williams because he ran 17 times for 64 yards. He might have 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. Come on, you cannot deny that man the respect he deserves. And for receiving, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown catching it 7 times for 76 yards. For the Giants, Danny Dimes went 27 for 44, 341 passing yards, finally, a touchdown and 2 picks. Daniel Jones also ran 7 times for 50 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, finally, there's a fucking Giants receiver with over 100 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson caught it 9 times for 100 yards exact. Hey, I didn't say it had to be specifically over a certain number. Anyway, Giants, what the fuck? How did you lose to the Lions? Final score 31-18. Again, how do you lose to the Lions? Moving on, we got the Raiders taking on the Broncos in the battle of who sucks more in the AFC West. Because I swear to God, the AFC West is inept as fuck. For the Raiders, Derek Carr went 23 for 37, 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs ran 24 times for 109 yards. And for receiving, Davante Adams caught it 7 times for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. I love Davante Adams. For the Seahawks, God, wow, I called the Broncos the Seahawks. Yikes. The Broncos, Chef Russ went 24 for 31, 247 yards. For rushing, Latavius Murray carried it 17 times for 49 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Cortland Sutton caught it 5 times for 80 yards. And this is the part where we have to throw our heads back and laugh at the Broncos because you lost to the Raiders. No, it gets better. It gets better. You got swept in the season series. Oh, this is a shit show. Firing Nathaniel Hackett immediately. 22-16 Raiders win in overtime. Oh, good God, this is great. Comedy at its finest. And now let's go to the next matchup between the Cowboys and the Vikings. What the fuck? Alright, we got another obligatory what the fuck. Minnesota, you were 81. I hope you guys know that. You guys were 81. What happened here? For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott went 22 for 25, 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cooper Rush got some reps towards the end of the game, with going 4 for 5 and 31 yards. Tony Pollard carried the ball 15 times for 80 yards. And for receiving, Tony Pollard, oh hey, he makes it twice. 6 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Goddamn. Goddamn. For the Vikings, Kirk Cousins went 12 for 23 and 105 yards. Also, Nick Mullins appeared in the game, going 5% for 54 yards. Interesting. Dalvin Cook carried the ball 11 times for 72 yards. And for receiving, TJ Hawkinson caught it 5 times for 34 yards. Vikings, really? 40-3? You lose 40-3 to the fucking Cowboys? What the fuck? I don't understand, nor do I think I ever will. Moving on, we got the Bengals taking on the Steelers. Hey, remember when this game was supposed to be Sunday Night Football? Yeah, it turns out this game was probably better than the other one, and this one probably should have stayed. Who knew? Oh, wait, nobody did. For the Bengals, Joe Burrow went 24 for 39, 355 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Touchdown total's not bad, damn. For rushing, Samaje Perine carried it 11 times for 30 yards. Perine also caught it 4 times for 52 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he wasn't the receiving leader. That would be T. Higgins. 9 catches for 148 yards. God damn. For the Steelers, Kenny Pickett went 25 for 42, 265 yards and a touchdown. Najee Harris carried it 20 times for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. For receiving, George Pickens caught it 4 times for 84 yards and a touchdown. Bengals win, very obviously, 37-30. Yeah. For Sunday Night Football, we got the Chiefs taking on the Chargers. I'm not gonna lie, this game was actually really good too. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah, this game was great. For the Chiefs, Patty Mahomes went 20 for 34, 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco carried it 15 times for 107 yards. And for receiving, Travis Kelce is just a fucking god. 6 receptions for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. God, I love Travis Kelce, dude. Also, I love Patrick Mahomes, which is why I bought a Patrick Mahomes jersey when I was at Foxwoods Casino over the weekend. Yeah. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert went 23 for 30, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Austin Eckler ran 19 times for 83 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Josh Palmer caught it 8 times for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Palmer might be good. I think he might be good. But the Chiefs still win this game, 30-27. Well, game-winning field goal by Harrison Butker because God knows he's still great. And now for Monday Night Football, we need to take a little trip down to Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico. Between the Niners and the Cardinals, this was a shit show towards the end. There were so many flags. There was so much bullshit. And in the end, the Cardinals looked gassed. For the Niners, Jimmy G went 20 for 29, 228 yards and 4 touchdowns. We did see Mr. Irrelevant enter the game at one point. Brock Purdy. He did all well, jack shit. For rushing, Elijah Mitchell carried it 9 times for 59 yards. And for receiving, George Kittle caught it 4 times for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Impressive. For the Cardinals, Colt McCoy went 24 for 34, 218 yards and an interception. But we saw someone else throw it on a dime, like I ain't even trying. Just a kid from Briar Woods wearing number 19, Trace McSorley. 6 for 10, 59 yards, nearly had a touchdown, but he got off. God damn it. For receiving, not for receiving, rushing, James Conner carried it 14 times for 42 yards and a touchdown. For receiving, Greg Dortch caught it 9 times for 104 yards. Niners win at 38-10 in what was, thank God, the end of this game because that game just sucked. But that'll do it for the weekend review. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see it be next. And if you have not done so already, subscribe and join the Logical Nation. On Monday of next week, before the hockey video, I will be making an announcement. What that announcement is, tune in and find out. I'm going to keep saying this at the end of each video. But until next time, je suis le Logique Canadien. Bonne nuit et au revoir.